It's Madden NFL.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, pace.
Burrow will throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
11 Thomas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marsh, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow.
Dang.
Not open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Huh.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
11. 12.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Damn. Look at that for shit. Fuck.
Take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
He was covered by Kyer Elo.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. A good pickup there, a 22.
Another first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Charbonnet. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go, here we go.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan's going to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam is such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one that got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Bengals getting set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays, then also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
11 MT, pace.
On second down, it's Marsh. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
11 MT, pace.
Burrow on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25, T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 68 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching you do it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, he's a champ in my book.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That completes it again to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From midfield now, Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Tua going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Marsh. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Tolbert. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, Tolbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Tolbert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tolbert just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, Tolbert. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Charbonnet once again.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Tolbert, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running game, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
11 Thomas.
They run the counter. Marsh, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Marsh. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Couple of plays set him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out now come the Seahawks. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught on the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
Here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
11.
Now Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barber. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tolbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On third down, Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Tolbert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give, right side. Tolbert. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now,
and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Bengals set to take over.
Come on, ready?
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll drop to throw.
At the 46-yard line.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Play action. It's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Burrow on play action.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to